Now at 5:30, a Richmond man is arrested for robbing a Dinwiddie convenience store. 20-year-old Tykees Johnson accused of killing Sierra Jackson. She was found dead on the side of the road with multiple gunshot wounds Thursday. Deputies say a few hours later, Johnson arrived at the MAPCO on Boynton Plank Road and began taking cash from the register. And in the process, they say he started taking off his clothes. All right, after a year-long delay, the Tokyo Olympics are officially underway following the opening ceremony.
It lived very early this morning here on NBC 12. Sports director Mark Davis is joining us now in the Olympic Center.
It's going to be exciting, Mark. Thank you. Let's turn now to a live look outside on this Friday afternoon. A comfortable summer day, and we have a sunny, dry evening ahead of us. Nick Russo here with the latest into your forecast. Nick, not a bad way to jumpstart the weekend.
Not at all, Brent. It's a really nice.
All right, Nick, we'll see you soon. Developing now, search and rescue efforts at the site of last month's condo collapse in Surfside, Florida has come to an end. Local search and rescue teams left the city around noon today. For nearly a month, crews worked around the clock, sifting through enormous piles of rubble in search of victims and belongings. So far, 97 people are confirmed dead, and forensic experts are still working to identify remains. At least one more person believed missing has yet to be identified. Well, developing now in D.C., police are on the hunt for at least two people connected to a shooting outside of a busy downtown restaurant.
Overnight, D.C. police.
Now to a coronavirus update. States nationwide seeing an uptick in cases due to the fast-spreading Delta variant. Susan McGinnis is in Washington with reaction from state officials and the White House. A family in Louisiana wants answers after their loved one dies in police custody.
Coming up.
Yes, that's coming up, Brent.
Well, construction on a memorial for the victims of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting will begin soon. We'll tell you how long the project is expected to last coming up.
Welcome back. Now at 5:30, the team that represented Breonna Taylor's family is now working with the family of a Louisiana woman who died in police custody.
23-year-old Tanisha Chappelle died while in custody at a jail in Indiana. The state gave Chappelle's family a cause of death, but they're not buying it. Jerica Valtierra has more from the family as they search for answers. Jerica Valtierra reporting the Jackson County Sheriff's Office has requested an autopsy that could take a few days. Attorneys for Chappelle's family are coordinating their own independent autopsy.
Brent and Simone.
Heat and humidity. Nick, thank you. The tug of war continues now between Richmond's mayor and the school board over New George Wythe High School. Is there any hope of both sides working together? Police in Texas are working to learn why a man decided to steal an ambulance with an EMT and a patient still inside. It happened around 3 this morning in Houston. The ambulance was taking a patient to the hospital when a car stopped in front of it. That's when a man pointed a gun at the EMT who was driving and forced him out. The suspect then hopped inside with the patient and another EMT still in the back. Authorities were able to track down that stolen ambulance after both EMTs called for help. Houston's fire chief says he's relieved the situation didn't end in tragedy.
This is not.
Authorities say the EMTs and the patient are doing fine tonight. Another ambulance took the suspect to the hospital where we're working to learn what charges he may face. Well, after nearly 8 years of planning, construction will soon begin on a memorial dedicated to the victims of the Sandy Hook school shooting. A groundbreaking ceremony is planned next month near the site where 20 first graders and 6 educators were killed in Newtown, Connecticut. That was back on December 14th of 2012. Today, the State Bond Commission approved $2.5 million for that project, which will cover most of the $3.7 million that local voters approved to spend. Officials say construction will be finished before next year, which will mark 10 years since the tragedy. How about that one?
Rat race indeed.
Yeah, go Althea, right? Alethea.
Alethea, you got it.
Your news at 6 is just minutes away.
Kurt's here with a preview. Hey, Kurt.